Mismatch Chapter 5. That's bananas. Jack paces relentlessly into the Tuesco conference room while you wait for your new client to arrive. Can you calm down for a second? There is no different than any other match. Jack lets out a sharp laugh. Oh, I remember the first time I went after an unmatchable. I was brand new to the company, thought I was a hotshot, pretty sure the client took 5 years off my life. Believe me, I am calm, all things considered. If by calm you mean burning a hole through the floor, then sure. Jack abruptly stops pacing and gazes forlornly down at the open file on the table. I know we'll match this guy, but also, why did it have to be this guy? It's not that bad. The man has a puppet in his profile picture. It's a fun challenge. The harder the challenge, the more satisfying the win, right? This close to the end of the competition, I don't care if the win is satisfying, the easier the better. Relax. We'll make this work. So, what if he happens a puppet? It's not like he carries it around everywhere. Yes, he does. There's a knock on the door, Maggie opens it, and your client enters the room. Hi there. Thanks for meeting with me. I'm Neil.
And I'm Mr. Scribbles. Nice to meet ya.
You force a smile as Neil shakes your hand, and Mr. Scribbles stares at you from his other hand. Jack, if you had told you so, look, as you take your seats at the interview table. So, Neil, when your party matches, it's really helpful if we know how you feel about yourself. Can you tell us what your strengths are? I don't know. I'm not super special or anything.
You're damn right. The one running the show is me, not the sad sock. Get it? Cause instead of a sack, I said sock, cause I'm a sock.
Yeah, we get it. I'll go get you a coffee, Neil. Mr. Scribbles, I'll get a coffee for everyone. Be right back. As Maggie flees from the room, Jack smiles reassuringly at Neil. Let's change topics. What kind of person are you looking for?
I need a dame with legs up to here, if you catch my drift.
Neil, how about you? Is that really what you want? It's totally fine, if it is. We can make that work. And we don't judge. Jack elbows you pointedly, and you glower at him for a second. Oh, I'd like for my match to be pretty, but it's not that important. Sorry, I was trying to lighten the mood. This is kind of nerve-wracking. Neil, why do you need to use a puppet to do that? I'm just not really funny myself. I tried my hand at comedy once. Without him, it was really bad. Ha, he tried his hand.
Instead of using his hand for comedy, he got it inside of me.
Neil winces when he realizes the joke didn't land. You sigh and lean forward, keeping your voice gentle. Question. How long have you had Mr. Scribbles? I've always thought it might be fun to get into poetry, or puppetry, but I only made him 2 years ago.
I've always been a voice inside of his head, except now everyone has to deal with me.
Alright, well, back to you, Neil. How about we talk about your life, so we can get a better idea of who you are? Eventually, the interview comes to an end. After saying goodbye to Neil and Mr. Scribbles, you, Jack, and Maggie head to the stockyard to strategize. Well, it would have been nice to actually get some information from him, and even the puppet. So the problem isn't the puppet, it's Neil's low self-esteem. He compensated by hiding behind his puppet. You realize it's just gonna lower you in the face of everyone, right? And put himself down with it. That's an unhealthy coping mechanism if I've ever seen one. Pretty much. Yeah, obviously he's genuinely funny, but he doesn't see that. We have to find a way to boost his confidence. So where do you think we can find hot ventriloquists? Having common ground will get him out of a shell. I think his insecurity goes deeper than that. We need him to be comfortable with himself before he can be comfortable with someone else. Luna, that's admirable and all, but we're matchmakers, not therapists. Neil came to us for love, not to unpack his self-esteem issues. How is he supposed to find love when he's scared to even be himself? How are we supposed to make it into the next round competition if we put on the brakes? Do you even hear what you're saying? Neil's our client. We need to be thinking of him first. It's the right thing to do. Part of finding love for someone is showing them they're worthy of love. We have to show Veronica that we're the best company this company has. She doesn't want someone who's going to run or cut corners and rush the process. In the perfect world, yes, I agree with you, but this is a race and I'm trying to keep us in it. Is there a way to do both? You look at Maggie, who blushes and stammers. It's just, you're a team now, and you both have valid points, so there has to be a compromise. There's silence in the room as you digest that, and slowly you look at Jack again. Okay, can you at least agree to one confidence-building exercise before we jump straight into matchmaking? Fine, how about improv? It's just what he needs to leave his comfort zone without going too far. I can tell there's a comedian in me. He's just buried under a lot of self-esteem issues. I love it. Is that the sound of teamwork happening? And my stubborn June bug is letting it happen? Your dad comes out of the kitchen, sets drinks in front of the three of you. Thanks, Dad. Wow, Dad, I appreciate the vote of confidence. It's one of your best qualities. Obviously, your work friends appreciate your strong opinions. I saw you all putting your heads together, coming up with the plans. Roof. Benji scurries around the front of the bar, jumps up against her legs. There's the cutest little guy ever. Do you like my friends too, Benji? Benji jumps all over Jack and Maggie's legs too, then runs over to a table in the far corner where two women start fawning over him. Gotta say, Benji is a pretty good teammate himself. Those two have come in the past couple of nights just to see him. He looks over at the rest of Stockyard, sighing at the tables that are still empty. Business is still slower than I'd like, though. I don't know how much longer this place can last. Hey, we'll take it one day at a time. Every day's a chance to turn things around, and I'll be here to help. You're busy, Junebug. You have a fantastic new job. You're going places. I can't distract you from that. The landlord's coming in an hour. See how things are doing? He's thinking of selling this place. I just know it. You know, an hour's plenty of time if you weigh your mind on. You all looked at Jack, who started to grin. You need people to fill your bar. You've got 3 matchmakers with nothing else to do. We can go around town, bring in customers, like matching people to your bar instead of each other. You'd really do that for me? Dad, of course. An hour's more than enough time for us. We're used to working under pressure. Benji comes scampering back, wriggling around as he wags his tail. And with the more customers, Benji can finally put on the cute keg collar and go around serving patrons. Plus, it'd be so worth it to see the look on the landlord's face when he walks into a full bar. It would mean a whole lot to me, but I can't ask you to inconvenience yourselves for this old bar. Diamond choice. I know the perfect place to start. There's a cute shop down the street, and the girls running it are super nice. Maggie skips towards the door. You wave over your shoulder at your dad, as you and Jack follow. Get this place ready for a full house. We'll be right back. Good luck and thank you. At the end of the block, Maggie leads you to an electric shop that smells like a mix of dust and dried lavender. Love the decor. The human skull on the shelf really brings the whole thing together. Few people have proper appreciation for human skulls. They're quite lovely, aren't they? An expressionless young woman walks out of the back room, followed by a second woman covered in sparkly crystals. Maggie, it's been so long since you stopped by. Are you working for that awful Deborah person? My office still stands if you want me to write a curse for her. Nope, it's been taken care of. Victoria, Gina, meet Luna, and Jack, my coworkers. Wait, you didn't let them curse Deborah for you? Why the hell not? It just seemed kind of extreme. Victoria curses are no joke. Maggie's right. Victoria cursed an ex once. The poor woman was bitten by bedbugs for the month straight. Wow, that sounds just like the kind of person we'd love to have at the stockyard just down the street. You heard of it? It always looks empty, like its soul is shriveled into a dry husk. Wow. Hey, that's why we came here. We need all the help we can get to make the place to be. She explains the situation, and Gina nods thoughtfully. I mean, I guess we could show up, but getting drinks feels so mundane, you know? Like, what would our purpose be there? Well, you could, check for negative energy around the bar, if that's a thing to do. I don't, like, actually know anything about any of that, or wave your arms at the star, or in general. You know what? Maybe that's the bar's problem. Too much negative energy turning people away. Victoria, we have to help them. Sure, I guess. I'll bring our mirror of the beyond to help us scry for sources of spiritual evil. She motions at a fancy golden mirror on the counter. You two are the best. Call all your friends and invite them along. You all wave to Gina and Victoria and then hurry to your next stop. Jack leads you into an arcade. You wince a bit to the flashing lights, loud music, and sound effects blasting from the games. Just make sure we're not getting here for a game break, right? Luna, you really think I'd slack on the job? I mean, you being you. You two are horrible when you gang up on me like that. The arcade's the perfect place to find friendly young people who could use a good drink to finish off a fun night. There, those two are perfect. You see a young couple at one of the games. The woman holds a plastic gun while the man coaches her through beating the enemies on the screen. Oh, you're doing great, Melanie. Like, left side? He's gonna pop out from behind that barrel. There you go. Oh my gosh, Dimitri, I beat the level. This is the first time. She jumps into her boyfriend's arms and he spins her around. With a grin, Jack smoothly approaches them. A win like that deserves a celebratory round of drinks, don't you think? You two, heard of the Stockyard, this neighborhood's the finest bar? Oh, I've seen that place a few times. Why haven't we ever gone there, Dimitri? I guess it's just like an old plain bar, and I want to take my sweetness somewhere special. Yeah, so you'll take her to an old plain arcade room. The thing is, we're trying to make the Stockyard somewhere special, but we need help before it gets taken away from us. But isn't a bar just some rowdy place where people go to get drunk? I make that special. Listen, we have a puppy. For starters, we have darts. That's like the OG game night game, right? I guess, is it? Oh, I'm in a lot better at games that aren't all digital. Plus, I was the pitcher on my high school softball team. If you, literally has nothing to do with darts. If you invited some friends, we could set up a competition, bring in the patrons, and maybe even make a tournament. Well, that actually sounds pretty fun, actually. And it would be nice to have a new date spot. So basically you bring your girlfriend to the arcade all the time. She takes Dimitri's hand and smiles lovingly at him. He smiles back and then looks at you. We're in. We'll head over and check the place out. Melody, Dimitri, you two are a couple of lifesavers. Let Drew know that your first drinks are on me, will you? Jack winks at them as you leave the arcade. After 40 minutes, you've invited a lot of people to the bar, but you stop outside of one more place. A bar? Trust me, I have a good idea. You knock inside the bar and find a group of rough-looking bikers crowded around a game of pool. Evening, gentlemen. I can see you're having a good time here, but can I convince you to partake in a one-stop bar hop? You're asking us to ditch our games and our drinks? Same question, to be honest. You lean in and whisper into Jack's ear. Bikers have a heart of gold, watch this. I know it's asking a lot, but my dad's bar, the Stockyard, is in trouble. We really need some good people to help him out tonight. The landlord's coming by in 20 minutes, and if the bar's empty, he's probably gonna sell it. Damn. Landlord's always gotta pick on the little guy trying to make an honest living, huh? Cutter, what do you say? I feel for you. Like I really do, but wouldn't it be better if you earned regular patrons, not just a one-night thing? I want to know what makes this place special. Why should we get invested? Well, do you like puppies? Do I? I love puppies. Well, Stockyard's mascot happens to be the cutest little Saint Bernard, and he loves making new friends. We're there. Just give us the address. Jet, grab the rest of the boys. We're helping save a bar tonight. And it is actually true. There is a lot of good bikers out there. Mad respect for the bikers clubs. You got it. We owe you guys. After leaving the dive bar, you hit up a couple more last-minute establishments before making your way back to the stockyard. And finding it packed. People you met earlier share drinks and conversation, the sound filling up the bar. I fell off a motorcycle when I was 13, skinned my arm down to the bone. It was surreal seeing my lifeblood pour out of me like that.
Wow, and you still have your arm?
I'm feeling lighted. I mentioned so much blood. I think I need to sit down.
Junebug, you guys did it. I haven't seen this place so full since Valentine's Day.
Which was literally 2 days ago. Your dad waves from behind the bar and you all hurry over grinning wine. Any sign of landlord yet? Or is that grumpy-looking guy coming in right now? It's whip around towards the door where the landlord blinks in astonishment. This guy looks like the guy from the Vice show back in the 90s.
James, I was wondering when you'd show up.
Drew strides over to the landlord and claps him on the back. I was expecting to find something different.
Things are really picking her up around here. How'd you like a drink to celebrate on the house?
No, that's alright. I have to, Landlord stammers a few more words before backtracking out of the bar. Just then you hear a peal of happy yips. Oh, the little keg on his collar actually looks cute. Benzie wags his tail as he delivers drinks to the bikers, who have tears of joy in their eyes.
You were the cutest little guy I've ever seen. The keg collar's so precious, my heart can't take it.
You all burst out laughing. Your dad comes back to pour you all drinks. He lifts his up in toast. Cheers to the three of you making magic happen. I couldn't be more grateful. And cheers to you, Dad. You deserve it. Cheers to the Stockyard's fantastic drinks. And cheers to a full house. You clink your glasses together and drink deeply, and enjoying the comedy around you as the Stockyard brims with revelry late into the night. Later, after Jack and Maggie have left to get some sleep, you're helping your dad close up when he grins knowingly at you. Oh no, what's that look for?
So Jack's pretty cute, huh?
Dad, no, stop.
Wondering if there was anything special between the two of you.
Dad, it's complicated. There are feelings there, but it's all messy. We met, suddenly became competitors, she loves his job. I'm trying to take part of it with him, or from him, and it doesn't help that Dusko has no dating policy. We could both get fired.
Boo. Maybe I should talk to the CEO of yours and get them to ditch that policy stuff.
Dad, do not make me use the gross mop on you. You brandish the mop and your dad jumps out of the way with a laugh.
Okay, I won't meddle in your business. I just want you to be happy, Junebug, that's all.
He slings his arm over your shoulders as you lower the mop back to the ground. You smile at him. I know, Dad, and I just want you to be happy too. Things will work out at the Stockyard. I know they will. The next evening, you walk into the full improv theater and greet Jack, Neil, and Mr. Scribbles. It's great to see you all. 3 of you.
I've been cooped up in the box. Finally sweet freedom, aside from the hand up my business.
Are you going to use the puppet the whole time? Yeah, I guess. Awesome. It's going to be so much fun. Or you can show your surprise. Jack hops on stage and claps his hands together to get everyone's attention. Alright, everybody, glad to see you can make it. Let's get right into our first improv act. Is called Act It Out. You'll be given a prompt and a box of props, and you'll have to act out a scene. Be as silly as you want to get us to laugh. Neil, why don't you get up there for the first round? Oh, okay, I guess. And why doesn't the nice young lady next to you join in? Sharon, and yeah, I'd be happy to. Neil and Sharon step onto the stage as Jack steps off of it. Did I mention I run this improv group? No, you did not. Must have slipped my mind. You wanted to say more, but Jack turns his attention back to the group. Sharon looks confident, but Neil glances around anxiously. The scene is, Neil, you're a pirate who's shipwrecked on a deserted island. Sharon, you're the pirate hunter tracking them down. And action. Sharon immediately gets into character, pulling a feather boa out of the prop box and swishing it in front of her like she's hacking through the jungle. I'm coming for you, Captain Neil. I've sailed the ocean blue, and you're finally in me clutches. Oh, don't come any closer. Wow. He starts to lift Mr. Scribbles. I need to give him another prom. Parrot puppet. Neil, catch. Neil catches the puppet. As he slips it on his free hand, you see him regain some confidence. Stay back, bad pirate hunter.
What is she doing there?
Mr. Scribbles glares at the parrot on Neil's other hand.
Oh, you've been hiding another puppy from me out this time? No, I only just met her. Those be lies. I've been tailing you and the pesky pirate for days. Oh, so you're a cheater and a liar and Captain Neil. I thought I was the only puppet for you.
Oh man, did you hear that sock? Shannon starts laughing, but Neil freezes, staring down at them in mounting horror. Oh god, they're laughing at me.
Don't just stand there, you useless lump.
He doesn't realize they're laughing with him. I need to get in there before he totally breaks down. Glance at the prop box and see the perfect thing. Throwing your pride out of the window, you pull on a costume and jump on stage. That's really appealing. Oh, I made a banana joke. Stay back, pirate hunter. I'm a sentient banana that's fallen from a tree, and I'm here to stop you. I'll flip and fall. You drop to the ground at Sharon's feet. She pretends to slip on you and falls dramatically, trying not to laugh.
Arr, curse this island. I never thought I'd be pested by a sentient banana.
As the audience laughs, you wink at a stunned Neil. You were doing great earlier. The laughing means they like it.
Oh. Well, I guess you're right, thanks.
As Neil regains his confidence to finish the scene, you hook up, or hop off the stage, and find Jack shaking his head fondly. The things you'll do for this job. CEO's gotta be up for anything, right? Ooh, you just had to throw that in the man's face. Ouch. Later, once you've taken the banana suit off, Jack calls everyone together for another game. Alright, this game's called First Date. While you pretend to be on your first date, the audience gets to shout out lines you have to say. Luna, I'll give you an example. She's a rookie, so don't go easy on her. You roll your eyes as you and Jack take a seat at the small table. You bat your eyelashes, getting into character. You're taking me on a date, Jack? Oh my, what a lucky girl I am. Honestly, I'm the lucky one. I've been wanting to tell you for so long that I've been consumed by lust from the moment I saw you in that banana suit. I've been consumed by lust the moment I saw you in the banana suit. Oh. Why didn't you come over and peel me? This is the best banana jokes that Pixelberry could come up with. Did you want a taste of my banana? You could have said something. No need to be shy. Should I go put it back on? Jack laughs helplessly, running a hand over his face. Real forward on a first date, aren't you? Where's the waiter with our water? You pretend to read your menu, but glance at Jack over the top. He stares fixedly at you, his gaze deep and searching. When you look at me like that, it makes me think, damn, you and your stupid sexy face. It makes me think, damn you and your stupid sexy face, Jack. I mean, it is ridiculously sexy, I know. God, we're inflating this angle. His ego. I think it's your only good quality. Oh, damn. We could go for the burn, but I'm not a dick. And, yeah. Not the sexiest thing about you. You trail your foot up his shin under the table, and you watch as he swallows. I know there's plenty more you're keeping under wraps. Getting hot in there real fast. You're sure this is a first date? Wow, either you two are really good at acting, or there's some serious unresolved sexual tension between you. You freeze when you realize you and Jack are maybe, just maybe not having quite as pretend of a date as you should be. Alright, examples over. Who'd like to start us off for real? I'd like to, and I was hoping Neil would be my partner again.
Oh, yeah. Free food, baby.
Sorry, Mr. Scribbles, but this is a date for two. And he takes Mr. Scribbles off his hand, throws him to a far corner of the theater. Sharon takes his hand with a smile. I was wondering when you'd do that. Oh, well, it's been a long time coming. You smile to yourself as Neil and Sharon start acting out their date. Neil blushes as Sharon's hand touches his on top of the table. So, Neil, I feel like we've gotten to know each other a little bit tonight, but I'm curious, what do you consider to be your best quality? Oh, it's your time to shine. Help him out, Luna. I should have to say he's funny. I'm funny. Neil looks surprised for a second, but then smiles gratefully at you and looks back at Sharon. I'm pretty funny, I guess. No, I know. I've been working on my humor for a long time, but I still get nervous in front of people. I've had a great time with you tonight. We should do improv together more often. I'd really like that. Sharing a smile, you and Jack start setting up the pairs to play the game. After class, everyone begins packing up, and Sharon waits at the door as Neil comes up to you and Jack. Hey, I wanted to say thanks for pushing me out of my comfort zone. Sharon and I are going on an actual date now. That's wonderful. I'm happy for you. Neil waves and walks away. He and Sharon link arms and head out of the theater. Wow, it's almost like Sharon was hand-picked to be the perfect Neil. Or for him. Jack is suspiciously silent behind you. When he avoids your eyes, things start clicking in your head. Was Sharon hand-picked to be perfect for Neil? If I said she was. Jack, I specifically asked for a team-building exercise before we set him up on dates. You never said anything about not knowing both at the same time. Now you're just making up loopholes to satisfy what you did. Oh yeah? What did I do exactly? You don't listen to me at all. I did listen to you. You were scared of pushing Neil too far too fast, and look, he ended up happy. We're a team. We're supposed to do this all together. Together, as in your way. You wanted it one way, I wanted it the opposite. I made a judgment call. It wasn't personal. Well, it feels personal just once. Just can't you do what I want without trying to show off? You know what? We're not doing this here. Before you can protest, he grabs your wrist and drags you out of the theater. You wrench your arm out of his grasp as he tugs you into a boxing gym next door. Let go of me. He does, and immediately starts stripping. You're stunned for a second, and your gaze can't help tracing lines of his body. I don't think this is gonna go the way you think it is. I mean, it could, but... What are you doing? He pulls on a pair of protective mitts over his hands and holds them up. You're angry that I hid my plan from you? Well, I'm angry you won't just admit I was right from the beginning. Do you want me to punch you? Hell yeah, I do. I'm tired of you bottling up your feelings until you finally explode at me, so come on. Let them out another way. Jack roots around in his bag and tosses a pile of clothing at you. You catch them finding a pair of boxer gloves amid the fabric. And I don't want you to hold back anything. Show me what you got, Luna, if you're game. Diamond choice. Wear this knockout outfit. Curse you, Pixelberry. Quick question though, where are the gloves? You're on, Jack. Jack lets out a carefree laugh, like he's just trying to rile you up more. I wonder if you box as well as you look. You don't have a mean bone in your body. Jack, save the trash talk for the ring. We'll see how witty you are with a black eye. Oh, you really think you have a chance? Get in the ring, Jack. Now. Already there. You both climb into the ring. Jack is loose, bouncing from one foot to the other with a cocky grin, holding up his mitts. What are you waiting for? I thought you wanted to teach me a lesson. Let out a furious growl, winding up a punch. With perfect aim, your fist lands right in the middle of his mitt, but lacks power. Grinning, he shifts his grip until he holds your glove between both mitts. Oh, Luna acts so mad, but in the end, she can't just stand the thought of hurting me. You rip your arm out of his hold. I can't stand the thought of hurting you too much before you listen to what I want to say. I hate how... You never say what's on your mind. I'm Jack. I'd rather play mind games with other people than be upfront and honest with them. I love giving people a giant headache with my excessive bravado and flirtation, leaving them wondering if any of it is genuine. You swing at him as Mid absorbs the punch, and he lets out a sharp laugh, eyes flashing like you've struck a nerve. That's fair, I'll take it, but you know what your problem is, Luna? Oh, please enlighten me. You waltzed into this job thinking you could compete with the pros on your first day. Talk about arrogance. Arrogance? You think I'm being arrogant for wanting to win this competition? It's arrogant. Act like you deserve it. You're the only one here because I invited you to the Valentine's Day party. You swing harder this time, huffing from the effort. Jack smoothly dodges. I thought you loved the challenge. Well, I lied. Apparently my time as the best matchmaker at the company means nothing, and now I got competing against a total noob. Catches your punch and bats it away. I can't believe I have to win this stupid contest to get a job I already earned. So what? You want me to forfeit the shot at a dream job because you think you deserve it more? Sweat drips down your face as you land several more punches in his mitts. Seriously, your dream job isn't being a matchmaker enough for you? Like you have to take what's mine while you're at it too? Yeah, yours. Huh. Who's the arrogant one now, Jack? It isn't yours until you've won it. You swing again, one fist and then the other. Both land in his mitts, but before you can pull back, he pushes you against your gloves. I hate that my dream job got turned into a game. He takes another step, walking you backwards towards the edge of a ring. I hate that I'm getting punished for bringing you to the damn Valentine's Day party as my date. So now you're saying you regret ever meeting me? Maybe I am. I should aim for... Listen, come on, groin's a low blow. You sneak a jab in, and he barely reacts in time. Your gloves glance off his chin. Unbalanced, you stumble into him, and the two of you fall to the ground. Oof. The two of you roll into the ground, trying to get the upper hand. Oh, so now you're playing dirty. No, if that was the case, I would have hit you in the groin. Rest in peace, your family jewels, man. I hate how difficult you make everything. My life used to be so damn easy before I met you. You finally manage to pin him down, and he barely seems to notice. Your voice rough as he yells up into your face. Hey, more than I should be thinking about beating you in this competition, the more I'm thinking about being with you. Ah, there it is, right there. He freezes, his face inches from yours as you both pant. What did you just say? He swallows. Sweat trails down his neck. His chest heaves with a heavy breath. Suddenly, he plasters a grin onto his face. Okay, that was great, huh? Really good stress relief. I'm fantastic. Let's stop here, okay? No, nope. At some point, we're gonna have to talk about this. About us. About what you just said. Yeah. That'll have to be for another day, because I'm cutting you off. You've seen a lot more of my soul than I planned on. He takes your hips and tries to lift you off him, but you push him down by his shoulders, keeping him pinned. You aren't running away this time, Jack. The choices seem a bit extreme. Listen, he's on the floor. Let's headbutt. Crash your lips against his. He grabs your arms tight, immediately pulling you closer to him. His kiss is hungry, teeth catching your lip, pulling. You moan, involuntarily pressing him down harder. Luna, you bask in the heat of his body as he cranes his head up to kiss you along your neck, sighing your name before he finds your lips once again. When you part, your chests are heavy, the anger flooding out of you, leaving you dazed. That's not how I was planning to end this fight. Yeah, not how I thought it'd go either. You get off of him, climb to your feet, holding out a hand to help him up, but he doesn't let go. Do you feel any better? Yeah, wow, nothing like a good old boxing match to release tension. But we still have to talk about tonight, me matching Sharon and Neil without asking you, yeah. It wasn't what you were gonna say, but Jack leads you to a nearby bench. When you think about what happened at the theater, some of the anger comes back. I'm not pissed because you set up this whole thing without me. I'm pissed because you didn't respect me enough to let me help. Whoa. Is that what you think happened? Wasn't it? No, wait. I went around your back because I knew you'd put a hard stop to my idea if I brought it up, even though it was a good one.
What are you...
We do matchmaking differently. These past rounds of the competition have been you constantly trying to show me up at my own game, and part of you showing me up was been shutting my methods down. I knew you wouldn't stop because we had to work together. If I had told you I was thinking about bringing a match to an improv, would you have let it happen? No, probably not. That's the problem, at least for me. Should I have been sneaky? No, but my idea worked, and I know you wouldn't have thought so. You let everything sink in that he said, and you realize there are more than a few grains of truth in it. You've got to rein in that competitive streak, by the way. What? It's why you're so mad now. It's not that I outsmarted you or anything, it's that you didn't think of it. It doesn't feel like your win. Jack, you're just as competitive as I am. Yeah, it takes one to know one. Look, I'm sorry about going behind your back, but I knew that once I got you in the situation, you'd work your magic. Wait, you were thinking about me? I brought Sharon and Neil together. You helped Neil see that it was good enough for her. I couldn't have done it without you. Jack, I guess we do make a good team after all. As infuriating as you are to work with. Hey, we're both got huge egos, and I need to prove ourselves, but that's what makes us so hard to beat. Once we figure out how to work together, his hand settles on yours and gives it a gentle squeeze, and your heart flutters. I'm sorry that I got so mad, and I'd been paying so little attention to the ideas he brought to the table. I get it, seriously. Like, you want this job, I want this job, we're both stubborn and competitive. I'm sorry for some of the things I said just now. I don't regret meeting you, taking you to the Valentine's Day party, competing with you. I know, we both needed to get some things off of our chest. Also, it's kind of been a fantasy of mine to have you, take a few swings at me. Okay. God, you're impossible. Don't think I'll go easy on you from here on out. I'd be insulted if you did. Besides, you know I like it rough. That gets a laugh out of you, and you squeeze his hand back, feeling the rest of your tension drain away. The next morning, you and Jack are nearly trampled by Keith and Casey who rush off of the elevator, distressed. I can't believe this is how it ends. It's just not fair. Casey, baby, wait, talk to me. What the hell? Jeremy holds open the elevator looking smug. Oh, won't be seeing them around anymore. That's what happens when you break 2 co's no dating policy. Keith and Casey were together. I'm glad your comprehension skills aren't lagging. No, would you two hurry up? Veronica wants to speak with you. You and Jack exchange a grim look, then head into the elevator with Jeremy. You enter her office to find her smiling wide. Neil called me this morning to tell me how happy he is with your matching last night. I expected a lot out of you two, and you didn't let me down. Well, that's our stellar teamwork for you. I'm almost had to break you up for the final challenge, but as you're the only 2 left in the competition, there's no other way. Jeremy, could you leave the room for a moment? This task is a client who values confidentiality above everything. But I'm your assistant. Why can't I know? Jeremy, please leave. Jeremy grimaces, but obeys. Veronica waits for the footsteps to move away from the door. Then her expression turns gloomy. It's probably her. This challenge is going to be your hardest because your client is me. But you're I'm getting a divorce. She probably learned she's unhappy. You reach the final round of the competition, but now you have to match Veronica herself. Just how difficult of a client is she? Find out in the next chapter. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Please remember to smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Act like you're the Hulk. I want you to smash the shit out of it. And you know what I want you to also do? Smash the share button, okay? Bring more people to this channel, okay? 3,600 videos, tons of content, tons of games, tons of apps, tons of content. You have 5+ years of content to watch. Seriously. I could leave for 5 years and come back and you'd still be watching content. I'm just saying. You would have to spend every waking day and night watching my content. Godspeed, good luck, much love, and thank you for watching. Catch y'all later. Peace out.